Alrighty, my friends and people on YouTube. This is your usual person right here, one half of Endure. This is Liger. And today I have, with all the stuff that's going on, I mean, you see, I've put a lot of videos on my channel. And I basically I have one more video to kind of do, one or two videos to kind of do about something else. But I don't know if I'll do it tonight. I'll just leave it alone. I don't know. It depends. But for right now, with all the drama that's going on, let's go back. I'm going back to what it's all about. So this is Let's Talk Game episode 3. Where we're talking about some games that from the past libraries that would work on the Switch. I mean, this is not concrete. This is not me saying this is gonna happen or whatever. It's just ideas because we love talking video games. And we're taking the concept of what the Switch is. So it's not just any game. We got to put the games that will work with it really good and help out with that regard. So with me, I have my fellow Nintendo Holic gamer, Double A. What's going on, Double A?
Hey, I'm choking on a Jolly Rancher.
Oh man, don't hurt yourself, bro. Don't hurt yourself. Let's just enjoy this stuff. So basically, me and Anderson was talking about some games, and we said, "Hey, it was me, him, and my sister Katie, and we were just looking over some games and stuff, and we were trying to figure out what games would work for
the Switch.
The Switch. That's from the past. Some games that would work for the Switch from the past." So we thought, hey, why not see what we come up with? And so first of all, these are games basically that should be reworked and basically take advantage of the Switch's features and hardware. That's the difference. Ain't about no damn. I mean, in most cases, the graphics gonna look a little better, but I don't care about that. We talk about what really would work with the features and everything other than Nintendo Switch. So we said, you know what? Why not we just do a podcast about it? So let's start. So one of the games that I brought up, and some of these will be collections. So some of these will be some collections that we're talking about. So one of the collections we can start out with that we will use the Switch's thing would be, and most of these are from like Nintendo part
Wii.
For the Wii part basically. You could be a little GameCube in there too, but for the Wii part in there, stuff like that. What up, Mr. Red Fox? We're gonna let me see. Dang it, I'm trying to figure it out. So first for me would be, dang, is that your family or the ice cream truck?
No, that's the corn vendors.
The what?
The street corn vendors.
Oh wow. Boy, LA is an interesting place, man. Holy crap. Ice cream trucks. You ain't gotta tell me, bro. You ain't gotta tell me. So anyway, I started off. Basically, what I started off, the whole idea was I looked at basically we were out. Me and Anderson was talking about some games, and then I was looking at my Wii collection and my Wii U collection, and we were like, man, the Switch is coming out, but I got so much damn games still to beat. I mean, I played all these games. But because of time and schedule and everything, it got so much stuff to freaking do. So I went to the list of games that I had to play and beat, and I was like, wow, what if some of these games will be in the Wii? And we went back on the Switch, and we went with the Wii. So the first game that came to mind was Resident Evil HD Chronicle HD edition.
Yep.
Why
not? I mean, they already got both. They already got both of them on the PS3.
Yeah.
And seeing how they didn't sell well on the PS3, but sold well on the Wii, and seeing how Capcom is desperate and we're not asking for BJs, maybe just HJs. Why not just take those and put them on the Switch? See if it does any better.
Yeah, I think it will do better. It's a Resident
Hmm.
Evil game. It tells. I mean, I played. I got both games on a Wii. It's a really. It tells, and if you collect all the stuff, it tells the story from the beginning. I've said this before. If you want to know about Resident Evil franchise, and you're not the people who grew up with it like me in the old from the '96 and and up, the Nintendo. I'm sorry. The Chronicles. The best way I would say is to do is get the Chronicles, play those, then play. Because Chronicles gets you all the way up to just before
5.
Resident Evil 4. No, 4.
Yeah.
Because the first Resident Evil Chronicles goes between 2 and no, it goes between 0, Resident Evil 0 and 3. A little bit of 2 in there, but that's what it is. But then Chronicles 2, or Dark Side Chronicles, gets between 2 and tells you, and then Code Veronica, and then tells the story how Leon met Krauser.
Ooh.
And then after you met Krauser, you will go to Resident Evil 4, and you're like, because Krauser is one of the bosses that came back into a thing, and it introduced that. So you go from there, and that would tell you the story up to 5, 6, and if you want to rock, if you want to do that. But it is a light gun game, but it's not the traditional light gun game. It's pretty good. Technically speaking, if Capcom was smart, that would be the version. I'm not being facetious. I'm being truthful, but to tell the honest truth, that would be the better version. That would be a version to put with the VR, because it's a light gun game. So you got to do is just whatever. But it will still cause nausea and all that shit, because like Dark Side Chronicles add more swinging and fidgetiness of the head. So it does. I mean, on a screen, it's kind of like you can't stay still. Put it on your head. You might get headaches and nausea and stuff. But you have those games that uses the light gun, uses the remote controller, and you can shoot in accurate places, and you can move around and stuff. So that would be a good game to put on a Nintendo Switch as a HD remake. You already do it for the PlayStation. Just put it over from the PlayStation to the Switch. PlayStation to the Switch. That'd be a good game right there. I think that would sell more because it only sold 11,000 on PlayStation 3. So anything would. I know that would sell way more than that.
Oh yeah.
It would sell way more than 11,000, man. Holy smoke.
Yeah. And besides, to those of you who have played the games, particularly Veronica, and hate Steve Burnside, then yeah, this would be the way to experience the setting of that game without actually having to touch that game.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's where you're coming from. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's a really good way to set up that game to play. So you have that. Then, go ahead.
Essentially, I got 2. One from another game from Capcom and another gun shooter with zombies. First one would be Okami HD. They could have done it on Wii U, but they didn't. When I put it on the Switch.
Okay.
And also House of the Dead Overkill Extended Edition.
Oh yeah.
On PS3. Just put it on the Switch.
Yeah, that could work. That could definitely work. Then you could add in what do you call it? You got the conduit.
Conduit.
Yeah.
It's still only a 3.
Huh? Yeah. High Voltage is doing mobile games now. They don't do console games anymore. So.
What a shame.
He said, "What a shame." Oh man. Yeah, that would be pretty. That would be pretty cool right there to add into that.
Another like a game that's all sorts of crazy would be a third Sin and Punishment game.
Yes, yes, yes. It did say that. I remember that. That would work very well on it. Consider punishment, with the gyro controls and everything. Yep, yep. I would say that would be a good one right there.
I played Star Successor on the Wii, and my God, what an experience! But I want
I
more.
excuse me. One of those games, man, that shows what if people have more game ideas that it could work.
Let's see, what else would be there? Well, I guess seeing how they're putting Bomberman on here after the poor guy has been in the basement of Konami for who knows how long, why not maybe let a few more inmates out, like Mystical Ninja? Maybe do a remake of the 64 games, both Mystical Ninja starring Goemon and Goemon's Great Adventure.
Yep, you're right about that.
I mean, the second one was a 2.5D side scroller, so you'd only need just one of the Joy Cons.
True, true. I can see that.
Yeah. Well, seeing how Wii U didn't get a remake of Soul Calibur 2, why not put it here?
Um, Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I mean it's long enough that you could that if you think, but I'm also looking at games that would take care of and I mean that's a regular game that could work. Don't get me wrong. I'm seeing but you see, I'm trying to go for like the games that have like, I mean, there's features, because that's all I gotta use is, I mean, you can use the D-pad and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I want games that that can be realized now, that they have better gyro and everything else like that.
Hmm. Well, one would be Mario Sunshine, I guess.
Now
Good
that's
game,
space,
but
but
not
go ahead. No, go ahead. Explain it.
good
No, go
game.
ahead.
Good game, but not great. Those who played it and even went as far to go 120, only to get nothing in the end, know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Another one, I guess, would be Luigi's Mansion, assuming they don't make a third one.
The second one sold so well. I think they're gonna make a third one. Ain't no, I don't think that's not gonna happen.
And we could really use a Mario Golf title using the Joy-Con controls. And the
Mm,
Strikers, and the Sluggers. I think and maybe a better tennis game than what we got on Wii U.
well, tennis Smash Deluxe. Adding the other features, because the game still, like I said, the game, it just didn't have the content like people was asking for. So, but the features, but the game itself is still fun.
And down to that, I'm just saying, you're doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Maybe
Well, that's what I'm
give
saying. Yeah, that's
people,
what I'm saying. We did the Mario Kart Deluxe thing. That's what I'm stating.
yeah. Another may do one from the past would be to bring back Mischief Makers. Use the controllers to do the shake, shake, shake.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see the chat's opening up right now. So yeah, like, so Fluid. Basically, I just added you to my Wii U thing. So I mean, like I said, I don't play a lot with online games, but you added onto that. SK Massive, Mr. Red Fox. Like I say, if y'all listening, I send y'all a link if y'all want to join. If not, hey, stay on the side and listen. It's cool with me. This was off the cuff right here. That's me. Like I said, me and Anderson were just talking, and then trying to cope with some games like that. So
Oh, and of course the obvious one that we know is not gonna happen, a Red Steel 3.
it would work. It would work. Red Steel 3 would work.
People have been clamoring for a Skyward Sword HD. I guess if people really wanted it.
Nah, yeah, that one would work, but I still leave that alone since you already don't put it for the thing. I think that will happen later on in the Switch's cycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Since they just released on a virtual console just a while ago.
Speaking of virtual console, reminds me, we've not yet seen a new Trauma Center game in quite a while.
Yeah, Atlas. Yeah, that would be cool. Atlas, you bring that back.
You could have done it on Wii U too.
You could have done it way better on the Wii U with the gamepad, but you could do it also with the Switch too because the Switch gets touchscreen. So yeah. Hell, you might do some stuff. Might do some stuff with the Ion thing with the fist, rock, hand, paper, whatever. Like you could like switch the like. Because you can switch the hand gestures to do certain things with it, and then you could do it in the game. So you could do some stuff with the IR reader with Trauma Center.
You know,
oh yeah, imagine someone starts flatlining, then you gotta hold the Joy-Con a certain way so that you can then pump their heart to restart the vitals again.
CPR. You can do CPR.
Yeah.
I mean, like another Trauma Center would be awesome because I liked the ports they had to the Wii. Because Trauma Center is a very simple game, but like the story that it tells, the gameplay, it comes together in a synergy that you just, it's just really, really friggin' good. It's a shame that Atlas basically, and here's what people need to understand: Atlas has been using the same graphical engine for their Persona games. That they also use a version of that engine for Trauma Center. They've been using the same engine for like 3 gens now. So that's how they keep their costs low. It's called smart business.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be a good game to add with the features of the Switch, the Trauma Center. You added that to that. Another one for me would be because we're basically looking at the games that we on the Wii and whatever. Now I know they're gonna do it. I'm not doubting they're gonna do it in Japan. I would say I don't know about America, but I know they're gonna do a rhythm heaven game. So I ain't gonna.
Oh yeah, they're already doing a Taiko.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just said they're already doing a Taiko Tatsujin in Japan. So if they're doing a Taiko Tatsujin, they'll probably do a rhythm heaven.
Yeah, they're gonna do it because that game sells like crazy in Japan. So
Donkey Konga 2?
You know what?
Don't you mean 4?
It would work. Donkey Konga 2 could totally work. Now, I mean Donkey Kong, a sequel to Donkey Konga, which is
it's gonna happen now because if we can't get a 2, let's just port the original game and just work on the Switch. No, that's a good idea. That's a good ideas like that.
You don't need to buy any Congo drum peripheral because the next gen Wiimotes, yes, that's right, folks. The Joy-Cons, they're next gen Wiimotes. Mm-hmm. I know some people had that dun dun dun. No. Yes, the next gen Wiimotes would be perfect for the shake.
I don't think people.
Not only that, Red Fox, with these controllers, you don't even have to point them at the screen.
Or even better, check this out: Sega Samba de Amigo.
Oh yes,
or Monkey Ball.
Yeah, a monkey ball where the gyroscopic controls. Actually, you could set the sensitivity so where it would work for whatever is good for you. Because they tried to do a monkey ball with gyroscopic controls for the Wii, and it just was too damn finicky. But I think now the technology is at the point where they can get it to really work.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of Sega, maybe a sequel to Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah. For
Like maybe you have to handle the egg, and if you shake the Joy-Con too much,
breaks.
it breaks. Yeah, it breaks. It's like, oh
Yeah.
no.
That could work out too. Let me see.
Oh, and speaking of Billy Hatcher, another game that has almost the same mechanics. We've yet to get a Katamari Damacy game on a Nintendo system.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
could
could do a
work.
Katamari Damacy game, or you know what they could do. I know Arms is coming out, but like a fourth Punch Out, but now you can feel the punches. So when you hit someone, like, because the flaw in my opinion with Punch Out was that even though it's kind of a boxing game, it's more of a recognizing the pattern. It's a pattern recognition game. It's not really a boxing game. But you could finally have boxing in Punch Out because basically, like, the rumbles would change as you did damage to your enemy. So, like, once you were really starting to hurt them, you know, you'd really feel it's like, man, I hit this dude in the stomach. It's over. You feel that? Oh. But maybe that's too realistic for Nintendo. Maybe they're like, no, man, you've gone too far.
Well, I like what Game Idea said, where how people always say Nintendo's kitty, and here's the first two things they're showing you is basically
a game where you beat the crap out of each other, and a game where you can make a cow.
No, it wasn't that he said last night. He said the game where you punching a female in the face. That was the first part of it. So, you hit a female in the face. How could you, Nintendo?
Their games have never been kiddie. Even back in the day with the game that basically put them on the map, which was Super Mario Brothers. I mean, someone gets kidnapped. That's not kiddie stuff.
You get kidnapped. You stomping the existence out of creatures.
Yeah, you're curb stomping creatures. I mean, this is not friendly. And look, I don't know what the Koopa King is doing with that woman, but generally speaking, when someone kidnaps a woman, they aren't just locking them in a room and sliding food under the door. Just saying.
Red Fox in Mario Odyssey. Now he's dropping all pretenses and is now just trying to get her to marry him forcefully.
Well, why not? Because you saw on the Bowser Jr. thing, he had his Peach as his wallpaper on his phone.
Yeah, it's
creepy but funny.
Mario's gonna break that up. He's gonna break it up again. It's gonna be, and I find it hilarious how everyone was like we finally find out where that weird rumor was coming from. Well, they're making a game with rabbits and Mario. I'm like, wait a second, because when they showed Mario Odyssey and they showed Bowser with that hat, I was like, wait a second, that's a magic hat. And those are rabbits. Yeah. And magicians pull rabbits out of hats. So these rabbits kind of look kind of like the Koopa Kids, except
not.
They're rabbits.
Well,
yeah, they're rabbits instead of Koopa Kids. But they've got kind of, one of them has the hairstyle of Ludwig. So I'm guessing these are his new like additional minions.
Yeah. Thing is, I think Mario has like rabbits before. Not just in the DS port of 64. I think even in the original 64, there was a rabbit in there.
Yeah.
Well, again, the only person who's been missing from this is Ubisoft. Which is funny to me that they ain't say nothing after the last two times they try to do something. So let's see what happened. Because I was surprised when I read the press when they sent me the press kit. I didn't see nothing with Ubi on them.
Well, I mean, this is Ubisoft, and they are
weird.
Special.
So no Just Dance or a compilation of all the.
No, there is
Just Dance, but there's not. But there was at a conference like they've been in the last couple times.
Interesting.
I mean, this is Ubisoft, and we all know that they have a what's the word I'm looking for? How can I put this gently? Ubisoft has a propensity for just putting they'll put a half-baked game on a Nintendo system and then ask why it didn't sell, which is weird. They're like, man.
Well, they'll also take games made exclusively for Nintendo system and then put them on everything else.
And then wonder why it didn't sell.
Even if sometimes the director and his team are saying, "Don't do that, please. Just release it." Oh
And
yeah,
then wonder
beyond.
why it doesn't sell. You know, they're
Oh
like,
yeah,
I can't believe people were, people felt weird about Red Steel 2 because Red Steel 1 was just. Let's keep it real. Red Steel 1 was kind of half baked.
yep.
You know, it was kind of a half baked game. But Red Steel 2 is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could do Red Steel 2, or if they get to 3. Another game that would work very nicely, Platinum style, which would work better because of the HD Rumble and everything now, Mad World.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mad
the
World.
chain,
As a
the
matter of
chainsaw.
fact, speaking of people using weapons in wacky ways, Ubisoft, since you hold the rights to this now, apparently, No More Heroes collection?
That's what I'm going to say that next.
Yeah.
I mean, now where the HD Rumble feels like it's the beam sword's actually cutting through somebody.
Not only that, but the wrestling moves.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like that. What's going on, SK?
I good.
Yeah, so the Red Steel, No More Heroes collection, that would be good. Those two games will work good with that, man.
Granted, sequel to Mad World, Anarchy Reigns bombed, so who knows if
That's
Sega is willing
because
to.
it was on a platform where it had a lot of competition.
Yeah, it was.
You know, like here's the thing: you don't get a lot of ultra-violent games on Nintendo consoles. Like you get maybe a small handful every gen. Whereas ultra-violent games are the bread and butter on the PS3 and Xbox 360. So, I mean, if you have a known quantity on those platforms versus some upstart that you've never heard of, because most people, unless you're a Nintendo fan or a PlayStation fan, you've never heard of Platinum. Like Platinum Studios doesn't have the same pedigree for people who don't follow them, like it does for us who know about Clover Studios and what they eventually became and the history behind all that.
Got you. Let me just one thing. As I see, I don't know because of what I heard in the game, Psychic Cooper. Like for me, I never had no problem with Red Steel 2 because I always found people always want to fight. So he said it felt empty, and I remember walking around for hours and not seeing anyone.
Well, I mean I can understand why people would be upset by that, but at the end of the day, Red Steel 2 is a Western, right? It's a Western where you're not only a gunman, you're a samurai. So, I mean, this is a town. I mean, it would make sense for you to be in this town and cleaning it up and taking out all these thugs, and they just keep on regenerating over and over again. Like, after you kill a certain amount, you'd think people would be like, man, I ain't going out there where that man's going to knock me in the air, shoot me 5 or 6 times, jump up, slice me in half. Like, look what he did with those other dudes. I ain't taking my ass out there getting shot up and getting slashed up. I mean, so it would make sense that you would see less, like, a lesser population of enemies. Plus, there were the hardware limitations of the Wii at the time. But,
Yeah, you could add more confrontation. The smart thing about it was that what they did was they made the fighting area.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like you just go there. Once you start a fight, once you start one fight or whatever, your life only lasted for that fight. So you better get in there because if you die in a fight, whatever, because as soon as you finish, you regen. You know, regen inside and fight. But it was pretty good in that regard. And you're right. Now you got a little bit more power. You might could add some more stuff to do, but it was a game where you had this action adventure. Really, it was an action. I mean, it was a lot of games combined: action adventure / hack and slash. Because you're slashing them up, you're fighting. You still have to go get some puzzles and some of the keys and stuff, and go and unlock certain areas to get into certain places, kind of like an event, Zelda-like. And then, of course, is action because it's non-stop, including the freaking close to the third level when you got to go catch that train. You ain't walking around that because that was basically linear. You on that until the end.
Yep.
That was a roller coaster all the way to the end.
And that's all I'm saying is that game was really good, and people need to calm down. People need to calm down, take a step back,
smoke a joint, calm their titties.
I
They can do.
wouldn't take it that far, but just
right?
calm down, take a deep breath.
But No More Heroes collection would definitely work.
Oh yeah, and since Suda51 says he wants to make a third No More Heroes, it would be the perfect time to do a No More Heroes 1 and 2. You do the coding to make it so that instead of using, because No More Heroes is a game that doesn't work unless you have a Wiimote or the Wiimote 2.0. Oh, I guess technically this would be the 3.0 because
3.0. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Wiimote Plus was Motion Plus. So Wiimote 3.0. I mean, it's perfect for slashing dudes. Personally speaking, like for me,
Go ahead.
Besides,
I was just gonna say. Well, I was just going to say for me, if they were going to do No More Heroes 3, I would like for them to bring back bring back a massive city to explore, maybe have more enemies, instead of you just
give us something to actually do.
Yeah, instead of it being empty and you're going from point A to point B, maybe you could have Travis Touchdown taking over Santa Destroy, and as you take over different areas, like you can have people pop up and try and take it back. So then you got to go there and fight it out.
Yeah, I got you saying. And like I said, I mean, one had more of the stuff you go around to streamline it because they were just trying to keep it fight the retro style games. Then back into the fight again because 2, you got to go around the city to do stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and not to mention.
No, I mean, not 2 of series I had 1, and 1 you had to go around the city and stuff. I'm not mistaken. 2 was the more streamlined one where you just hop there, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention, they took No More Heroes, they ported, without Suda51's permission, to the 360 and PS3 as No More Heroes Paradise, and I don't think it did nearly as well as it did on the Wii.
It bombed. It not nearly as well. It bombed.
So just like Resident Evil Chronicles HD, why not take another shot at it on the successor to the system where it did?
Yep. Psychic Cooper was saying there's No More Heroes 1 and 2 did not have blood like the North American over it. Well, so you're part of the people in Europe that got the sense of blood. See, that's every culture is different, bro. Japan didn't get it either. They didn't get blood in their game either. Americans did.
Censorship.
So it's a culture thing. So it is what it is. But no, our next game that like I said that will work out. I was see gonna work out was I gotta give it up to Terrell 83. I'm with you, brother. That's not a bad idea too. That's a new idea because we were talking most like past ideas at work. But I slip it in. He was saying Linkle's crossbow adventures with the dual crossbow and a story mode.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be cool. Or even better, you could do a new version of crossbow training, except you can play as either character. Maybe you could do missions where, like, if you do 2-player, you can do 2-player co-op missions where one of you plays as Link, the other one plays as Linkle, and you've got to take care of business at the same time. Hell, as a matter of fact, Nintendo, bring back the crossbow as an actual item in a Legend of Zelda game. Like, maybe it does more damage, but it has crappy range compared to, the Hero's Bow or whatever.
or make it in real life where it does less damage than a bow and arrow. Seeing how it compensates with being able to be a minigun.
Could be. I like one of the hallmarks of Legend of Zelda for me has always been the weapons lineup and the tools and how you use them in order to traverse the world, which is why Breath of the Wild is just making the Zelda fanboy in me lose his shit. Oh my god.
I guess a game I would like to see would be a new fluidity.
Oh yes. And I use the motion control with the joy. That would work good. You're right about that. The fluidity on the Wii, not the one on the DS. That Spin Cycle one, no. They try to do the whole topsy-turvy. They went too much over trying to come up with the idea with the fluidity on the Spin Cycle. But the one on the Wii, that would work very, very well.
Yeah. I would like that.
Also, I'd say maybe just pour over Epic Mickey. Or maybe
The first one, not the
Mickey.
second one.
Well, both of them, like, here's the one. The second one wasn't terrible. And actually, if you had the Wii version, that was actually like the best version of the second one. The problem was
the Wii U version do the same thing as the Wii one?
it was basically the same game. But like, here's the thing: that game, Epic Mickey was basically kind of like a love letter to Mario 64 and Mickey Mouse. It's the 3D Mickey Mouse game we should have gotten on the 64, but we never got because of reasons.
Yeah. I could see that.
Plus, Warren Spector is a good developer, so I give like I said, if you earn your bennies, if you earn your respect, I will give it to you if you earned it. But if you're one of these, I just made 1 or 2 games and I'm talking shit about people who've been in the business for like 40 years, then you need to go sit down, Junior, and crack open a book.
Well, and the next thing with the No More Heroes thing would be because in No More Heroes 2, you had to do it within blades, so you have icons. So you could
Roll the Nasty.
Yeah, so you could do two moves with the 2 Joy-Cons. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you make what isn't the team that made Rodea Sky Soldier make up for the mistake and make the definitive game that has the RPG elements of the Wii U version with controls of the Wii version?
Yeah, and basically, Andre, if you're listening, Psychic Cooper saying, "What's up, my favorite YouTuber?"
Don't go lying to people.
What? Oh, Psychic Cooper. Yeah, you know what also would work too, and it's too bad. It is a Wii U game. Now that you have a chance to realize this, sadly, needs to do this, please. But it would, like I said, if it would work. Well, there's Sky Soldier now with the Joy-Cons.
Yep.
Take that stupid crap out of it and use the Joy-Cons because it works better with the Wiimote control.
Exactly. That's the best version of that game is the one on the Wii.
Because that was the version of the game that wasn't rushed.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm surprised you have the option of the Wiimote on the Wii U and he still didn't put it over to that. That's the
Yeah.
But that's another game that comes together that could work on the Switch.
Okay. Well, since I got in late, what games have you already named? So I'm not repeating.
Man, we named so much damn games.
Resident Evil, both Chronicles games.
I figured
at the collection.
Resident Evil Chronicles, Resident Evil 4, those make sense.
House of the Dead, Overkill, Okami, Trauma
all
Center,
of House of the Dead. Honestly,
Fluidity.
all of House of the Dead, all of Virtual Cop, all of Time Crisis.
You know what? I don't need all that. All I need is Overkill. give me House of the Dead Overkill.
Listen, bruh, different strokes for different folks.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, for me personally, just give me Overkill. Give me an option to let it have all the cursing. That's all I need. And let me play as the black guy and just curses all everything.
I play as the wannabe Samuel L. Jackson.
Look, I think that dude almost out Samuel L. Jackson. Like that dude cursed so much that even Sam Jackson would be like, "Hey man, why are you so angry?" But here's the thing: the effed up stuff that Detective Washington had seen, you could totally be like, "Yeah, I understand why he's cursing." Because if I saw that, I'd probably be cursing too. Like, what
logically speaking, anyone in those situations presented in that game would be cussing up a storm.
Yeah, what the F is that? What? I'm getting
the first time you see, what's her name? Mother Mama, the big one at the end.
Oh yeah.
Would you see her? I don't think there will be words for that. You just be like, shit.
Exactly.
There would be no words for that. You just look up and be like, is this the end of existence?
Basically. I mean, that's all you can really do. I mean,
But I know you already talked about No More Heroes. You talked about Red Steel, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Conduit.
Yeah, I said that too.
Conduit.
Conduit collection.
Yeah, they need to do 1 and 2.
Conduit
It
one
can't
and
just be.
Yeah,
It
it gotta be
can't
1 and
be
2.
one or the other. They should do both.
Well, like I said, that's what it worked. 1 and 2 as well be together. Addison say 3, but high voltage is the mobile games now. They don't do console games no more.
Because that second one didn't sell all that well.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody commissioned to do it, I'm pretty sure they would go ahead and do it because that's guaranteed pay. But I mean, yeah.
Well, like I said, they did a game after that didn't sell well, and they did another game after that on the PS3, and that didn't sell well, and then I think they just downsized and went straight mobile game.
Oh, Mad World.
Yep, we said that.
Damn it.
We said that.
See, this is what says when you see the message 45 minutes late.
I gave you no. Oh, when you see it, because I gave it to you.
I said I saw it. No, I know you sent it. I saw it late.
I got to. I sent that thing early. I told Addison I'll wait for you because this is up. Addison was like, this is right up Andre's alley. I got to. So that's what
I said if you don't show up, it'll be a bomb.
Yep. But no, I mean they got other games too. But the reason I want to take Mad World over Venaki Reigns because Mad World the visual of it's simple. It's not we got a whole lot of graphics. It's just black and white. Kicking ass,
black and white with some red blood shown.
Yeah.
And the reason that game was profitable is because they used the black and white scheme, which is cheaper to program. It's cheaper to animate. It's cheap. It's just cheaper all around, and the blood really pops. So it's like ultra violent.
Hey, gentlemen, what if they took the same art style but expanded upon it, made it look like Frank Miller's Sin City movies?
I'd be for it.
I'd be down with it.
Yeah, I can't.
As long as the game was good.
Look, if they made a sequel to Mad World, and I know Anarchy Reigns was kind of a sequel, but
it was the sort of sequel, but not a sequel.
It was kind of a sequel. It's kind of like Paper Mario was supposed to be the sequel to Super Mario RPG,
but then it
not
turned
really.
into something else.
There's never been a sequel to Super Mario RPG because it was so. There's nothing like it.
Not a legit sequel, and that's because Square Enix is holding on to the name. But you would think they'd be like, Nintendo, let's work on a new game for this series. We can make a lot of money off of it.
Well,
with all the money they've been losing, you would think that. But
well, again, if Square Japan wants to do that, why not? I'm not against it.
I'm not against it. I'm just saying, why not do it? Like you need the money. You know you can make bank. Do it.
Well, again, right now they've been busy
just like Capcom's idiotic ass is holding on to Mega Man and doing nothing with him.
No, that's not true. They're making that new Mega Man that looks.
They're making an animated series, and I'm worried about how the game is going to be.
I
have a feeling it might be worse than Mighty Number 9.
No,
what are you talking about, Andre? Let's ask Nintendo to make a Mega Man game.
Listen,
they already made a Mega Man game.
Listen,
it's called
I'm not IGN ignorant. Okay, I'm not IGN ignorant.
Nintendo already made a Mega Man game. It's called Metroid.
Basically,
I don't classify
Metroid. Basically, later, like Metroid Prime, like if you really get down to the formula of Metroid Prime, you find a new, you run into an area or an enemy that you can't beat. You find a weapon that makes that area way easier. You fight a boss that's weak to that one weapon. Then you rinse and repeat. That's Mega Man, except it's in a 3D space. I mean, that's I like Mega Man. Don't get me wrong. I love Mega Man. Rockman.
You would have to say that every Metroid would be Mega Man then.
No.
Not everyone.
No, because he's talking about like I understand he's talking about with the Prime, like there's certain because of the whole like Prime 2
is the way it's set up.
Yeah. Prime 2 would be better that because you have the dark and the light really being that is the thing that you get. But everything else would not. Everything still Metroid is his own thing. I think he's just using the powers of having.
It has a lot of but I mean you're right. It's ridiculous to expect it. I mean, but people always have that. It's like people say well, Nintendo needs to they need to do all this. They need to buy this company. They need to do this. It's not fair for this one company. Yeah, they're very successful. They make a lot of money. It's not fair for you to expect a three-legged stool for one leg to hold the weight of everything else. That's not cool.
Well, I mean, it depends on how strong that leg is.
Well, the leg is really strong, but it's still not fair. It's not fair to have those types of expectations, but people have it. Like Nintendo, why don't you just buy Atlas? Why don't you just buy them? It would have been awesome, but it wouldn't have made sense.
I would have so loved if they did. I would have. Boy,
Nintendo.
So many sour people if that would have happened.
Nintendo would have been like Square Enix. Square Enix had bought a lot of their competition back in the day. They bought Ogre Battle. They bought Lufia. They bought
for them.
They bought all their competition. So basically, like if you want these franchises are dead because Square Enix is doing nothing with them, and they put all their money into promoting Final Fantasy, and they damaged that brand because Final Fantasy is not
that ain't final. The fantasy that just ain't final no more.
It's not what it used to be.
It hasn't been final forever. I don't know what's stopping, but I heard Final Fantasy, so I jumped in.
Bravely Default is more Final Fantasy than Final Fantasy is.
Oh my god. Dude, if you have mobile, I'm telling you, Final Fantasy, Brave Exvius, and
I played that one.
Bravely Default are the two best Final Fantasy games in like 10 years.
Yeah. Okay.
So it quickly scares me.
What, because I've played them?
I know. Still. Oh, wait, so you played Brave Exvius and you played... Well, I know you played Bravely Default. That's a good
I played Brave Exvius. It's better than the other ones that they got on mobile. It's way better.
Oh, yeah, it destroys most mobile RPG games.
Far more intricate. And that's why I like it.
I got to add you as my friend on there, then. We got to talk later off here.
Yeah, we will.
Myself and Better Woody, we're addicted to the stupid game.
I have to get back into it because I fell off of it, more or less because every time I tried to get into playing it, something happens and I need to use my phone.
That is annoying. I hate that. There got to be a setting to avoid that nonsense.
Or I'll just get a phone that I'm not going to use for calls and put it on that.
Put it on. Get like a tablet. I used to use my tablet all the time. Get like a tablet and download it onto that.
All right. Okay, we're turning this into the mobile RPG podcast. We got to get off of that.
Yeah.
No, we have to bring it back to good gaming ideas for the Switch.
It's not about RPGs. I just no, it is all about RPGs. It's not just not about
the RPGs. But mostly we talking about games from the past that would use the features, not really just the graphics or whatever. It's the features.
We already said Mystic Maker, Mischief Makers.
Yes, Mischief Makers would be great.
Oh, you and me. Oh my god, I love that game so much.
Yeah,
because
Nintendo needs to bring that game back. They need to bring that. So Switch is perfect for them to bring that back to life.
WarioWare Shake It.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
WarioWare Shake It. Yeah. WarioWare Shake It and
Wario Land Shake It.
Let me be clear. I know Nintendo didn't make it, but oh my god, it's like Power Stone for Nintendo.
That would be awesome.
That's how I see. That's how I see it.
But there is a Power Stone from Nintendo. It's called Smash Brothers.
It's not.
No, Smash is different.
I know. Smash is
2D. But SNT4 is the best Final Fantasy of all time.
Which one?
All right, now
SNT4.
Wait, what?
Shin Megami Tensei 4.
That's not Final Fantasy.
Did you just say? You said Final Fantasy 4 is the best Final Fantasy of all time?
No, he said
Shin Megami Tensei 4 is the best Final Fantasy.
Get the fuck out of here. Final Fantasy 4 is the shit. Final Fantasy 6 is better.
I would never say that Shin Megami Tensei, like Persona and Shin Megami Tensei are completely, like they're RPG, all of them are RPGs, but they play completely differently. But we were talking about games from the past that would work well on the on the Switch.
Well, obviously, Punch Out.
Okay, I just watched my language. I clicked on the link. Which channel is this on?
Ligers, right?
Before I say anything more, I've already cursed a few times.
Ligers cast.
It's on Ligers channel? Okay, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep cursing. I just want to make sure, because gamers at large, we try to edit ourselves a little bit.
Censor yourselves. Well, I mean, like here's such. It would be cool if they did a full arcade conversion of Punch-Out to the Switch, because now you can do that whole,
actual punching people out.
Exactly. And the Rumble would really, like I said that earlier, if they did another Punch-Out game for the console, but if they ported over the original arcade and just made it so that like the Rumble would change when you were doing major damage to enemies, you could be the original Little Mac, who you didn't see his face, he was just a hologram.
Just some fist.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Hey, Andre, you said
last ARM is a fantabulous concept, but they should have went in more in depth. But you never know. We still don't know anything.
You're wrong. They shouldn't have put less in depth.
You got 2 months before the game.
They got plenty time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The game is not out yet. They could have done demo all day, but that's not the whole game. Let's be real.
Star Wars pod racing.
Yeah, you know what? That might work. If you use the Switch to Joy-Cons, that could work with the Joy-Cons, the Star Wars pod racing. Yeah.
Yeah, that could.
You know what? Oh my God! Yes. Dude, see, that's why I like you, Double. You're a smart ass, but you are smart.
That was Brownie, wasn't it?
No, he said Double A said.
Thank you, Brownie.
What?
I'm messing around. I'm messing with you.
I know, but that's like, whoa. But anyway, Anderson said Wave Race and Excite Bike for the Switch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Really awesome.
That game that came out.
Screw Wave Race and Excite Bike. Really different. So pod races work better.
No, Monster. What was that game with the like the first game on the Wii? Where trucks.
It's RC something. No, it's RC
it was like a site truck, and then it was like it's like monsters or something. But I would totally get those. And you know what? This is my own fanboyism, but I'm gonna say it. Nintendo, listen to me, please. Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh, you haven't heard that there have been rumors sliding about that for the Switch? Even though I would agree that would be a good fit.
They've been saying Diddy Kong Racing for years. I just want another Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, that's it. That's all I want. It's Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, with the story style. I mean, that's what I said. The closest thing to that was basically Mario Kart DS.
Oh God!
Well, it had a story mode. Yes, that's what they need to do. That's what I like it. But I understand with the pig, with Wiz Pig and stuff. Yeah, and have all that in there. Yeah, I ain't gonna
bosses and all that stuff.
Yeah, but again, we could go through a bunch of games that does that. Let's keep to the features part. That's why the Switch is its own thing.
Yoshi Egg Shooter.
Okay, now I'll slap you. I'll get you the daggone microphone. Slap you. Stop that.
No, oddly enough, and these games were kind of mediocre on the PS4 and not PS4, Xbox 360 and PS3, but Resident Evil 4 and not 4, 5 and 6 might actually feel a little better on the Switch with the motion control.
I don't think the control is the problem. I don't think the control is the problem.
No, it's not the control. Let's just do a proper sequel. Let's do a proper sequel to Revelations.
Yeah, I can work with that. I can work with that
actually, one. Actually, yeah, put Revelations on there too.
Yeah, I can work with that one.
Why not?
It's the motion control.
The motion controls with basically what you just said is basically having Call of Duty with Resident Evil. That's all it would do. Ain't doing nothing different. It was the action and the story that messed up 5 and 6. Okay.
It would make it feel better. It would make it feel better at the very least.
Hey, I played Ghost and it didn't make me feel better.
Well then, let's get a modified earlier then.
No. You're going that way. I know, right? No, but I played Ghost and that made me feel better because the story was garbage. So no. No. When I bought Call of Duty Ghost is like, no. Black Ops 2?
Okay, so
yes.
You already said Okami, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh,
damn it.
Look, Capcom.
I'm seriously. I need at least. I would appreciate at least 2 of you gentlemen to join in, but if not, I'll do it by myself. I'm gonna do some hardcore research because the animosity towards Nintendo just makes no sense. I mean, I understand some of it. It's logical, but it still makes no sense because I'm like, Nintendo could do everything perfect and people still hate them. Nintendo could do stuff shitty and they still hate them. Like, no matter what Nintendo does, people will hate Nintendo.
It doesn't matter. Nintendo can't win. No matter what they do, it's gonna be effed up. People are like, no, I can't now.
Because I can don't get me wrong. Like some of the stuff other people bitch about makes sense. Like more games in the window, but let's be real. How many systems have a lot of games in the launch window? Yeah. Like there's a whole bunch of there's certain things to complain about. I'm like, okay, I see that. They're still being stupid, but I see that. Then there's other stuff that just makes no goddamn sense.
Okay,
like,
hold up, everybody, hold up.
Getting off topic.
If we want to do a podcast about stuff like that, we'll do that. But this is about games. It's called Let's Talk Games. Games, no politics. Games.
Keep it gaming.
That's what I'm trying to do right here. Keep it gaming. Yeah.
Keep it anime.
I'm sitting here thinking, oh, you know what?
No disrespect for you, Shepard. I'm just really like,
no. That's perfectly fine. I know I tend to go on a rant, so it's fine.
I have one that I think y'all have not said. It's a game that's on the Dreamcast, and that would be Gundam Side.
Oh boy.
Well, I got one from.
I've never played it, but I heard it's pretty good.
It is, but that with the motion controls would be awesome. Any mech game with the motion controls would be awesome.
You know what? I was gonna say with those two Joy-Cons. Oh my god.
Dude, do you know there's arcade? There's Gundam arcades in Japan.
These idiots don't understand. Oh There's so much awesome potential in this system just from those two Joy-Cons alone.
Yeah.
If you love RPGs, no, fuck RPGs. If you love simulators, oh my god! Imagine having your own Gundam. Okay, fine, you hate Gundam. Let's go Power Rangers. Imagine controlling your own goddamn Megazord.
No. See, you were right with Gundam. Fuck Power Rangers.
Wait.
I know. I'm trying to speak to the cats that aren't like us. We're otakus.
Okay. Wait.
Order.
The Joy-Cons is good too. Don't forget the Switch has a touch control. That also is in the ideas.
Positive. You don't need the little touchpad. You can just put your finger on the bad boy and keep it moving.
So just remember that. So again, you got games from the GIS era. Like one of the games I said that work with the Joy-Cons and
that shit.
One of the games that work with the Joy-Cons, we work with a touchscreen. But even if you don't work with a touchscreen, but work with basically just for the Joy-Cons itself, with basically maybe a cool port. Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yes.
Oh, dang it. I was
because it was designed for the Wii remote.
Kid Icarus Uprising.
And it works so much better because it feels comfortable with the Joy-Cons. It's not the
it was actually meant for Wii remote and nunchuck anyway, so this is a perfect fit.
Yeah, and the Joy-Cons are more accurate. Yeah, so yeah, it will work just good with them.
And you can just swing when you want to do a melee attack.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
What about the game Swords that was on the Wii?
Soul Calibur?
Sword battling.
Oh, you mean a game that has like? Well, you can finally have good sword fights.
There was a game called Swords on the Wii.
You can finally have good sword fights in that game. On the system.
Anything that involves physical activity could be redone better on the system.
We could finally have the game that has good lightsaber battling.
Okay.
I mean, listen, they had to demo that with 1-2 switch.
Somebody has a serious background noise.
It's mostly SK, but I know he's busy doing stuff with the family, right?
No, I can hear you. I'm just listening. I'm staying quiet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. When you try to shut down our fellow Caribbean brother, man, what the hell wrong with you?
Chef Crazy anyway.
Listen, I don't know who it was. I just thought it was a background noise. I was trying to figure out where the hell was coming from.
Well, I can't shut up the frog, so sorry.
I mean, basically, look at it right now. You got me.
That's why I curse you out, Brandon, because you always have those damn frogs.
I mean, you basically got
my little ninjas.
You basically got Brownie, me, SK and Chef. So basically, half of the cast is Caribbean centric.
Welcome to the Puerto Rican podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
The Puerto Rican podcast.
Prejudice. I call prejudice.
What you said, SK?
I need some chicken roti.
Man, why you making me hungry, dude? Don't talk about that.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I kind of want, you know what? I'm gonna make roti tomorrow.
Chicken mama on the switch.
I'm gonna make some dusty roti with some curry china, chicken and potato. I can't make no curry mango right now though. Maybe I'll make some cushion on the side.
Okay, I'm coming right up, man.
And again, how in the hell do we get sidetracked?
Come true.
Well,
come true.
Alright, there you go.
That's why.
You got sidetracked again.
Yeah, that's Shepherd.
That's the life don't matter.
That's
So
what he
yeah,
does.
Cooking Mama on the Switch. I think that's inevitable.
I don't want to see
Cooking
Cooking Mama. I don't want to see Cooking Mama, but yeah, it's probably going to happen.
Why you don't want
Why you don't want it? Why would you want it?
I don't want it.
Oh, okay.
Then don't buy it.
I would.
What did she do?
It's probably going to happen.
What did she do to you?
What issue do you have with Pokemon?
What?
Cooking Mama.
We said Cooking Mama, not Pokemon.
I thought you said Pokemon. Sorry. You didn't come through clear on my side.
Ooh, dang it.
You know, and then again,
Pokemon Tournament would have been great if they could have enabled a first-person mode where you could use the Joy-Cons that way.
But you know
Pokemon Snap.
No, I said Pokemon Tournament. That might be Pokemon. That could work though.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna port that over.
I don't want.
Talking about like a
I'll still play it if it comes out, but I don't want Pokemon Tournament on Switch. I don't want it on Switch. I get it, but I don't want it.
I think it's kind of inevitable because they keep updating arcade.
Oh yeah, I think Pokemon Tournament should stay on the Wii U, but I know it's gonna show up.
No, he's gonna sell on the Switch. He's gonna sell because he sold 1 million, so he's gonna I can see that.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What happened to the Mario Rabbits game, man?
It's non-existent apparently.
Are you talking about the rumor? The rumor of the Mario Rabbits game?
Yeah.
It's Odyssey.
Yeah, that game doesn't exist.
Huh? I'm just poking fun at these leaks.
No, but remember when Bowser pulled off his hat? There was a ship that came with a bunch of rabbits on the ship.
Yeah.
See? Confirmed. Bowser confirmed it. There you go.
You happy now, you cores at a Game Explain? Dirty, filthy bitches.
No, rumor explain.
But this
Game
is why
Explain has not existed for 3 years. They just rumor explain at this point.
What?
Game Explain disappeared 3 years ago. Now they're just rumors.
I think it's Runex. Like I'm gonna do a video about that tonight. I saw that, and I ain't gonna. Like I said, this is all about games because that's what I was going to do a quick fire podcast like I did yesterday with 2 of them. But then me and Edison started talking about games and say, hey, this would be a good topic. I mean, something that's not negative. That's why I'm trying to keep it to just games and just having fun. Games.
Hey, so
why'd you let me in this podcast? Because I'm positive, but I'm a smart
I know, right?
When I see bullshit, I call it.
I got you, but we try
positively crazy.
Yes, the man is right. I am nuts.
What is what's the feeling around the internet about the Switch, man? Is it everybody salty?
Everybody, let's just keep it at that for now. If you guys want to do it, I'll do a second.
Wait, Lager, give me 10 seconds. Let me explain this to SK Master. Listen, people see it, and they realize Nintendo make it, and they're mad. Done.
Okay, yeah, I could agree with that.
That's why I did a 24-second review. I was like, here's the pros of the Switch.
Yep.
It's the Vita done right. Here's the cons of the Switch. It's the Wii U done right.
And guess what? While they're arguing, guess what I'm doing? I'm gaming. I already paid off for mine.
There you go. Perfect answer, Bridget.
Yeah, so I ain't got no time for all of that, man. I look at the system.
Not shipping this.
Yep. I see the direction they're going with it. And if they could give me all those type of, RPG games that, they've been announcing left, right, and center and all those.
Oh my God. I'll tell you right now, the Switch was a love letter to us that were holding on for RPGs and Nintendo goodness. Because it gave us all the Nintendo goodness and RPGs.
There you go. The only problem
if you love RPGs, you love Nintendo.
Yep. The only problem I have right now is that as soon as that system launches, I might not have a job anymore because I'm going to be riding that Switch to work. Every day, all day.
All right,
Virgin, I'm going to be right there with you. Don't worry.
Hey, oh my God. Anyway, but you know, our next game, I don't know if anybody played this. Our next game I will work on a Switch since we went with Kiriko's Uprising. Anybody played? It worked good. Liberation Maiden.
Yes, that would work.
Liberation Maiden is awesome.
That would work on the Switch.
Sakurai!
No, that's Super 51, and I still say finish the damn game because that is a nasty cliffhanger.
I do have to finish that game. I do have to finish that.
It's a bad cliffhanger. It's a bad cliffhanger.
Well, maybe they'll put the sequel on the Switch.
I hope so.
Make everybody happy. No.
But it's a good game.
It's hard to make everybody happy.
It's a good. Well, that's true.
No, that's why I was saying it is a jackass. But you just killed that.
Guess what? As long as I get my Pikmin game, I'm good.
Oh, that's been development already.
Pikmin will work. I guarantee you right now they're gonna do something with that Pikmin and an HD Rumble because they're gonna do something. Really different.
Pikmin's
My
gonna be
whole issue is it just the double standards drive me nuts. Like one of my favorite YouTube people just said Nintendo wants you to pay access. So I'm like, do you not understand?
Let it go. Common? It's all about positivity right here.
Politics.
Politics, exactly.
Yeah, so something I would like to see would be for them to take Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, and Fire Emblem Radiant Hero, put them together, and release them on the Switch with all the additions that Awakening and Fates added.
I got a game. Sorry, I got a game that they could do that they could use the two Joy-Cons and the screen together because it comes with two controllers already that merge into one. Battalion Wars.
Oh yeah,
Battalion Wars.
Yeah.
With split screen co-op. Bring back Battalion Wars with split screen co-op. And I'm in because Battalion Wars is awesome.
We need people.
We need pilot wings. Pilot wings would go great.
Yeah.
But
next thing, the reason I said Battalion Wars or basically Advanced Wars will work. If you can find
Advanced Wars, because if you have two, would work great as well.
Because if you have two, wait a minute. If you have two. You also got, there's another feature that we also gotta take care that we gotta use. The
link feature.
It can be given. So one screen could be basically you see, hey FIFA, hey EA, this will be the perfect, you jackasses. It will be the perfect. You didn't do it on the Wii U. You had the game ready to go and you canceled it. But this will be the perfect way to do that. Now that you have a certain screen and all that dumb shit. You have the plan.
It's also a good one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
Be right back.
SK, I'm gonna have to mute you. Sorry.
Well, if Advance Wars come back, I think it should or maybe be like a RTS style, like in they have their own League of Legends, but it's Nintendo Advance Wars, kind of like that.
They already have a MOBA. It's called Splatoon. Splatoon is very much like a MOBA.
Gentlemen, question: how come they haven't done an Advance Wars for the 3DS?
Exactly. Like I think this, because Advance Wars is basically Fire Emblem.
That's what bugs me out.
Advance Wars was basically Advance Wars was basically a Fire Emblem game, except
Fire Emblem with tanks. And
with tanks and guns.
Strategy RPGs.
So, I mean, they already had that.
RPGs.
Battalion Wars was a fusion between a strategy game and an action game, and I would like to see that brought back. I would like to see, snap, okay, these dudes are attacking my flank. Okay, I'm going to switch over to a jet and then switch over to a bomber and bomb these dudes because they thought they were sneaking. They were slipping on me, but I bombed
the word switch every time you say that. It's perfect.
So, I had a thought. How about Codename Steam?
Yep.
Or
okay, not bad. Plain and simple, any type of strategy type RPG would be welcome on the Switch. It's perfect for it.
But then again, we said the same thing about the Wii U, and they didn't do anything. So
no shit. This is why I love the Switch and I'm mad at the same time because the same potential. This is like I said. This is the Wii U done right.
Yep.
And what was the first one? Wii U done wrong?
Look, people keep saying.
No, the first one was the Wii U done incomplete.
Oh no! I think the
Wii U could have done it.
I think the Wii U was
the Wii U's incomplete.
The Wii U was a great console.
That's what I'm saying. It's incomplete.
No, it wasn't incomplete. Listen. It was a console. It had great games. That's the only damn thing that a console needs to have is good games. That's it. Everything else is just secondary to it having good games. Had good games, and people didn't buy it. The message didn't resonate. Still a good console. There's tons of people about
the Okay, to be clear, bro, you should know me by now. I'm not saying the Wii U itself is technically incomplete. I'm saying that what could have been done with the Wii U is incomplete. There's so much more they could have done with the console.
It was underutilized, but that's not on them.
Exactly.
I mean, they did the best they could. Now, if other publishers didn't want to
put advertisement was shit. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, if the other people that made the games didn't want to put the games that really took advantage, if Ubisoft wasn't so worried that Vivendi was going to take them out back to the woodshed.
Sorry, there's a helicopter overhead. I'm gonna mute my mic. Hold on.
It looked like I have to be cool. Wait, I'll say this because it will look like I have to make a different podcast for stuff. Let's not keep on going to the politics.
I'm talking about games that wouldn't it be cool if Ubisoft put another 1 or 2 million into Zombie U and actually made it made it more like Dead Island, like that's the name of that game. Made it like Dead Island with some more weapons, but you could use the Joy-Cons as maybe you could dual wield or use the Joy-Con as a single weapon. I mean,
you can use one. Use one. Yeah, you can use one for a flashlight. The other holds your weapon, or vice versa.
Or you can switch it around, and you can have a melee, and a melee gun, and a gun because
I want Zombie U back, but more integrated.
That's what I'm saying.
Just another horror game.
That would actually be really cool. Like you have one hand for your shooting your gun and the other hand for your melee. That'd be awesome.
Exactly. Oh my god, that game would be so much more scarier and awesome at the same time.
So like Alan Wake.
No, that's the Alan Wake now. No. That's not that.
There's a game that's on the this is a game that's on the 3DS and it was on the there was a WiiWare game as well called Rage of the Gladiator that would be really cool because it's like basically playing in like a coliseum and fighting a bunch of different people.
Oh yeah. I remember that game. Yes, you're right. I remember
that would fit really well for this.
Yeah, I remember the game on the Wii. You're right.
So I've only played it on the 3DS and I kind of want to play it with motion controls. So I would go for it if it was on the Switch.
Put it this way: anything first person be even better on Switch.
I would like the controls for the hands to be a little bit more lucid.
Yeah, like BioShock.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, Bioshock would be great.
Listen, Andre. I know logically gamers are smart, but don't use words like that because some people don't know what the hell lucid means.
Well, they can look at the hell up.
Don't explain it because I want those lazy bastards to Google this shit if they don't know it.
No, they can go look it up in the dictionary.
That's what I'm saying. Let them look
You're on
that
the
shit up. I'm just saying.
MW.com. It's not that hard to type it in.
But anyway, you know what? Going to what you just said right there, I feel like another because the shepherd just interrupted me. I had a thought in my mind to
Zombie
do it.
U?
That's Zombie U.
Sorry, I'm good at that.
It's going with no. Again, it just came out from Drinkbox. Severed. Use it with the
Severed.
Yeah, Severed would be
just with the touch screen
well,
now.
you can use that. That'd be cool.
You can use it now with the motion control. So the touch.
Wait, what game?
Severed.
Severed, yeah.
Oh, Severed. Yeah, that game is. I like that game. It's cute. It's awesome. It makes you use your freaking head. It's simple, but it's not simple.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I would say you said cute when your character is a dying person.
Oh.
What about another Steel Diver game? That would work out too.
Steel Diver would work. And you know what? All jokes aside, a fully immersive first-person shooter of some type.
Well,
like Doom is too hardcore, but like a Halo-ish type of game, or even a Call of Duty type of game.
Well, the game
just going in. You pick up objects, you throw stuff, you fight, all that good stuff. You solve puzzles. Like basically a Metroid. Let's get a real Metroid on the Switch.
I was just gonna say that.
Hell, they can make a Godzilla game or a Rampage with the motion controls.
But hey, good old Reggie hinted that shit.
Wait, that could work because that's the one they do with Big Robot. The big robot that Miyamoto can be realized now with the Joy-Cons and how it is right now to move and do with a Godzilla Rampage.
Yeah.
Or,
oh my goodness!
Or you guys said before, a mecha game that does that.
Metroid
is more in-depth Star Fox Guard.
That can also work out. I can see that working too.
Hey, gentlemen, what about another Knights game?
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah,
I just looked at my sister's
could we make Knights free roam and not just
I sadly never played Knights.
Oh my goodness, Knights! Yes, that can work.
Well, basically, that's what their Sky Soldier is, and Knights in a 3D world. Because you could roam anywhere.
Sky Soldier had so much potential. So much potential.
Yeah, we already
so
listed that.
Potential.
I mean, like I said,
so much potential.
The Wii game with the Joy-Cons would work perfectly with the game with the Wii U visuals. That's all it would be.
But the whole thing is, and that's what people need to realize, if you want any game that fully recognizes and immerses you in 3D, would work beautifully with the Joy-Cons. Let's just be real.
Could we get a little bit more sin and punishment?
Yep, honestly said that was his first. That was his second game. He said, "Sin and punishment." He said that.
You gotta beat the first one first, Andre.
Well, put them on as a dual compilation.
Yeah, beat it.
Shots fired.
But like you said, be a dual compilation. Sin and punishment and Star System. Put them together and
Put them together.
Yep.
Why not?
Yep. That would work. That would really
Sin
work.
and punishment and Nova something. Supernova.
Supernova. You crazy, dude.
How about
that would be good. You know what?
Why
Also,
not the Koopalings have their own tanks and their own game?
What about Sakura Wars?
Hell yes. Yes. I say yes.
Game, yeah.
Mostly because I haven't played it and I want to.
You really haven't? It's a good game. It really is a good game.
Oh,
I would say
brace yourself for a WarioWare game.
Yeah, we said that. No, we said that.
Or Fatal Frame 6.
Fatal Frame will work. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? No, I was thinking. I just thought about this. Just popped in my head. And this is a game that was on the PlayStation. There was 2 games to it, but Parasite Eve.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that.
Parasite Eve would work perfectly. You know what? That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, good action RPGs, strategy RPGs, horror games, first-person type games, third-person, any type of person, first, second, or third.
it could work.
I mean,
we're just trying to find games that has. I'm just saying, it could work, but let's find games that because
that's highly interactive, basically.
Yeah, that's what with me and Anderson came with the whole idea for this. Like the games that they'll take the interaction really good. That's
what about the Prince of Persia
the potential
trilogy?
for the Switch dwarfs.
I said, what about the Prince of Persia trilogy? Yeah. And there's a whole lot of.
Oh yes, Prince of Persia, bring that shit back and bring it on a whole new level.
I know we're talking about bringing games back, but do we really want Prince of Persia back?
Well, Sands of Time was good. I did love Sands of Time.
Yeah, I liked it too, but
and why not?
I mean, I like it back because if they do this correctly, this would be way beyond the games we originally played.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
That's the magic word.
With proper storytelling and proper construction of the game, oh my god, it'll blow. It'll be like you're playing a whole new game that you've never even come across. Period.
Well,
we need to design games.
I have
another.
Beautiful Joe.
Oh my god!
Well,
Capcom. Give me a God Hand.
I was about to say, yeah, God Hand would be perfect.
Give me a God Hand. Give me a what else would I like? Give me a
Bionic Commando.
Bionic Commando Rearmed. Not that crappy 3D game.
You know, also what I would work with good with a Joy-Con too, and I think it's because one of my things, like I said, we want varied games. Endless Ocean will work good with the Switch on this one.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
Endless Ocean will work good with this.
Yeah,
both of them.
The two Joy-Cons and it would. You add them together.
Yep. Take it. I had another one as a Dreamcast game that I know a whole lot of people didn't play. It was called Industrial Operation Spy Espionage.
Never heard of that one. You're right.
You're gonna have to explain it.
It's a strategy game, but you're basically playing. You're playing with like this outfit, like a mercenary outfit. They're like a mercenary outfit where you're basically using these different characters in different scenarios with like certain people have certain abilities to do particular tasks. Like you have one person that's good at picking locks, you have one person that's good at combat, another person that's good with tech, somebody who's good with surveillance and stuff like that.
What was the title of this game again?
Industrial Spy Operation Espionage.
Oh yeah,
this actually sounds really good. The concept sounds nice.
It's one of those underappreciated games that was on the Dreamcast, and I think if somebody revived it and brought it to the Switch,
to YouTube.
But the way you play it is like playing a strategy game where you're just like picking the actions for the characters and telling them where to go. But you gotta think about what you're doing before you do it. Because if you just jump in, go gung ho, you're gonna get all your people killed.
Basically, you're speaking directly to my soul. Got you.
What was that one game?
Strategy RPG is my favorite genre, hands down.
Yeah, we always said
trauma. We always said about emergencies.
So I think the game has like 20 some odd levels in it. But you can spend like an hour on one level. So you be spending some time thinking about how you gonna plot your.
I know this is gonna sound terrible. I just had an idea for another game to add. And this is an EA game, so I feel kind of bad about it. The Godfather Black Hand Edition.
No, that was the Wii's.
Bully.
That was the Wii's Grand Theft Auto. That and Bully.
Excuse me.
You're forgiven, my son. Why not?
Hey, does my mic sound better?
Yeah, it does. It does.
No, I just switch over to my PC.
I got you. The sad part about it is we have so much damn puns with the Switch. Switch this, switch that switch and switch.
At least it's better than the Wii and Wii U.
Yeah, that's better name. I give it that. It's a better name than
They should make Kick Punch Out.
Well, here's the thing. It's not even Kick Punch Out. We take another game from the Dreamcast guys, And Andre, you know this. We talked about last night. Ready to Rumble.
Oh,
Ready to Rumble. Add
that'd be really good.
Ready to Rumble as a boxing game. You don't just need one, which is arms. Have Ready to Rumble. You have your own Super Punch Out as well too, and then have and you have 3 games that's in the same genre, but at least it keeps it. You don't gotta release it every time, but you won't compete against yourself. But like one, and then one next year, and the next one, like that'd be cool right there.
Damn, that'd be really, really good.
Yep. Anything else from the Dreamcast?
That game is
would be
stupidly
perfect.
fun. What other?
Ready to Rumble. What else would I would think of that would have take good care of that features?
Like I said,
What about
Godfather's Part 1 and Godfather 1, Godfather 2. Hell, well, don't give me Godfather 3 because that movie sucks. But
what about
Godfather 1 and
Manhunt?
2. They could do it. They could do Manhunt 1 and 2 with motion controls. That game would be sick.
You know what would really work good from Dreamcast with the Joy-Cons, and if he did it right. But this is reaching out of the Milky Way to get this. Shenmue would really work.
Shenmue would really work. I knew it. As soon as you started talking,
you're
I
gonna
knew.
say Shenmue. And guess what I was about to bring up? Guess what series I was about to bring up?
What?
Yakuza?
Legacy of Kain.
Yakuza.
Legacy of Kain series. Soul Reaver, Blood Omen, all of them.
Yeah. But I would like to see Yakuza because
There's
Yakuza is like
something that won't fit, but it would still fit a done
Wait a minute.
correctly.
If Shenmue does good, I would like to see a Yakuza Shenmue crossover.
Yeah, I
Just for the hell of
would
it.
like to see Ryo come in there and be like, "I'm so badass," and then Kazuma Kiryu comes up there and takes off that jacket and it's Ryo's ass. Because if you've ever played Yakuza, that dude, I mean, he throws a bike frame on somebody and then stomped on the bike frame. You can't. I mean, I don't care whatever shit Ryu knows. That you can't beat that. You can't.
By the way, doesn't Yakuza 5 or 6 come out in North America?
Well, they're up
Wednesday?
to 6 now. They're up to 6 and they have 0.
I think that releases worldwide this Wednesday.
Here's what they need to do. Here's what you need to do. Take Yakuza 1 and 2. I know you have them on the Wii on the Wii U, but you only released it in Japan. Take that, bring it up to the Switch. Then do 3 and 4. And put it on the Switch, and then 5 and 6 put it on the Switch because Yakuza is friggin' awesome.
Yeah, but the reason I went to Shenmue because with Shenmue, with all the stuff you had to do in Shenmue, not just fighting and all
those mini games,
like
the forklift mini game,
the forklift or the delivery,
or when the bike, or just the chase scene with the motorcycle.
Yeah, but don't forget you had the delivery scene with you had to work on the docks, and then you had to do also delivery with food and stuff like using HD Rumble. That would work as well too. They're like, oh wow, pouring this and like it really would be a same game.
Yes.
What about this? I'm about to speak blasphemy to everybody in this room. When you say that, Grand Theft Auto. Hello.
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't even. I don't object to that.
And you know what? If it's done right, it'd be better than the Grand Theft Auto we already know because you can really get into the game.
I can see everybody staying in first-person view on that.
That's why I said Yakuza because here's the thing: Yakuza has the same thing where it's not just you beating up people. There's the mini games. There's a takoyaki mini game where you make takoyaki. Wouldn't it be cool if you had to use the Joy-Cons to flip that shit all quick and stuff? From burning.
Yep.
No, but I have another game in my mind that this is another Capcom game. This one's obscure as hell, but it's called Beatdown Fist of Vengeance, which is like the perfect 3D Final Fight game, but it just nobody knew about it.
Thank you for saying Capcom. Oh man, how about another Power Stone?
You said that already.
Yeah, that was one. Beatdown was literally like the perfect evolution of a beat 'em up in the 3D, and it would have been a perfect continuation from Final Fight.
I was about to say,
that's what makes you feel better. Let's bring back rival schools.
I liked Beatdown, but really, I want to see Mike Hager come back. I want to see an old, broke-down Mike Hager with bad knees still kicking people's ass.
I want an ancient-ass figure still kicking ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to see an old, broke-down with he's bald, he's balding, but he's got like a bad comb over and the suspenders and a beer belly. He's still trying to. He can still do those pile drivers.
I wouldn't give him the beer belly. I wouldn't give him the beer belly, but I would make him like he's like old, where he's complaining about his knees and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's remember.
Back and my knees and these.
I have to give Mike Hager the beer belly for one reason. If you've ever seen old retired wrestlers, they all look like that. Most like 90% of them look just torn up.
But Hager's been retired for a long time, though, and he was still fit.
He's already old as hell in Final Fight anyway. So I don't think it really matters for him to get a beer belly.
It's a beautiful conversation, people, but let's not get off topic. Let's get back.
Well, we're technically still on topic because we're talking
about games. We're talking about old games. We want to see.
Andre and myself in the same damn chat, and you expect us not to go off topic.
Let me put it this way: my favorite 2D beat 'em up of all time is already being brought over, so I can't say anything. Like Street Fighter 2, I'm done. I don't need 3. I don't need
Street Fighter 2.
I don't need 4. I don't want 5.
Street Fighter 2 takes a crap over all those other Street Fighter games. That's
Hold on. Wait. We were talking about Final Fight and Street Fighter. What about Saturday Night Slam Masters?
Yep, Saturday Night Slam Masters, Fire Pro Wrestling.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yes, I went back that far and pulled from that book.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're younger than me. What the hell?
Don't mean I haven't played it.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm saying I dropped the ball. I'm saying you dropped the ball.
Hey, listen. We can go all the way back to NES and get Codename Viper and make it update that for the Switch.
Do that. Let's go down there to Atari. Bring it.
What the?
All right, look, see, that's cheating. I ain't that
for the Switch. On Ninja Gaiden, did you guys mention Ninja Gaiden? Bringing back to the
Ninja Gaiden. Man, that would be great.
Well, I mean, you know what worked too? Like I said, not really.
But Ninja Gaiden falls under the same category as any type of heroes game.
If we did the 2D style of Ninja Gaiden with like updated graphics and maybe give him a couple extra moves because those games are difficult as hell with the set he has.
Well, yeah, I got that.
Make playing it the original way a challenge mode after you beat the game.
Oh, really? Glutton for punishment?
Yeah, because I would do it. I've already beat all of them, so I do it all.
I would say here's a game that we'll work on. It's basically, they have it because you brought up the Swords game.
Yeah, Swords.
Andre, Dragon Quest Swords. It could work with it.
Oh yeah, you know that. You're right.
New Joy-Cons.
We could actually do a Star Wars lights.
Well, we done it. Also, everybody knows the Star Wars.
That's what I said. We can finally have a Star Wars lightsaber game where the lightsaber
on steroids.
The PhD Rumble.
And we could always use an Elite Beat Agents too.
Yep.
Yeah. You never played it.
Yeah.
You never played Elite Beat Agents? My God, man.
I don't know. If you put Elite Beat Agents on the Switch, your screen would get destroyed.
I never played it.
No, but you could do it. You could change it around that instead of it being you poking, it's like you use the shakes of the Joy-Con, kind of like Samba de Amigo. I mean, you could do that.
Yeah.
Because that's what Elite Beat Agents was originally supposed to be. It's just they couldn't get the peripheral for it.
Mm. Hey,
did you guys mention the Jet Set Radio for the Switch?
I don't think. Oh, it's already.
Madison.
Huh?
Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future.
The spray can.
Yeah, because you can literally do that with the motion control. But I have another one, and this might not go over too well because a whole lot of people don't like the movie. But Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. There's like 6 characters in that game. You could actually have 6 people playing it at the same time.
You know, since we're talking about Star Wars games, do an overhaul of this game and make it fun. Shadows of the Empire.
Yes, that would be cool.
Because Shadows of the Empire, we were so happy about that game, but I went back and played that game. That game is garbage.
It's glitchy as hell. It is glitchy.
It's terrible. But
there's so much fail. There's a lot of potential, but it was so much fail.
If you went back and revamped it, like instead of it being level based, make it have a hub world and like actually have an adventure where you go around doing stuff. And the dude wields 2 blasters, so why not 2 Joy-Cons, 2 blasters?
Blast one dude in the face on your left and blast one on your right.
Yep.
That's a lot of hand-eye coordination that these gamers don't have today, though.
Be right back.
Yeah, a lot of us are fat, but how about a PNFO 3 sequel?
Which game?
Piano 3.
I always
the one that was on the one that everybody hates that was on GameCube.
Yeah.
Piano 3.
And that was the better version.
Yeah. People hated that game, and I never understood why.
It's also the only game that was never ported over to the PS2 for some reason.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's one of those because it was so niche. It didn't get over because Killer 7 went, Beautiful Joe went, Resident Evil went, but and of course,
I'm guessing based on what you just said, it's a Capcom game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know this game. I never heard of it. What is it called again?
Product number 3.
Yeah,
basically, it's P. The shorter version of the acronym for number NO and 3. That's what people want to see. That's what it's called. Product number 3.
Yeah, it's essentially a combination of Unreal shooter. I mean, the main character is a woman who's dancing.
Oh my god! You just said it perfectly. We need a new House of the Dead done correct would be awesome on the
Switch. They said that from the beginning. That's
I didn't hear the beginning of the cast.
I got you. That was from the beginning. It would work out.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm late to the party.
Yeah, no, it's cool. No, it's cool. That's cool. It was that.
Did anyone play Channel 5? I know it's a Sega game, but I'd never even seen a video of it.
Which game?
Channel 5 with Ula.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Urara.
Yeah, Urara. I did say it right. Urara. It's Japanese, so it's Urara.
Thank you, Project.
It will work because basically it's like a dance session. I mean, that's a just dance kind of game.
That's what it is.
Chico approves.
Yeah, so that Chico approves.
I have to admit it. I love dance games. I don't like Just Dance, but I used to love Bust a Move before it became Bust a Groove. Bust a Move. That was my shiznits back in the day.
Got you.
And you know what? The Joy-Con, I hate to admit it, but right now, Ubisoft is correct for once that the Joy-Cons is perfect for Just Dance. If they do it properly.
Well, yeah, but that's why Just Dance is going to be on it already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know that. I'm just saying, like, for once, Ubisoft is correct to do it right.
I think I have a couple mic drops for you. Vanish, Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. Damn it! I had another one. I forgot it. Damn it! I had a track I was going to go with.
The mic didn't drop.
I know the mic bounced off my face with that one. I just messed up there. But was it Vanish or Vanquish? Vanquish.
Oh. And, you know, it'd be awesome.
Metal Gear Solid Revengeance.
If we have like a Trigun game from a first-person stance.
It'd be by Namco Bandai in this case.
Yeah,
it would be, but that's all right.
For a Trigun game, oh my god, imagine playing this Bash Stampede.
Listen, if we're going to do an anime games podcast, that has to be something separate, because I can think of tons of those.
Well, I'm just saying, you brought up a shooter, so that's the first thing that came up in my mind. Sorry.
Well, if we're
I'm
gonna
a
go
huge fan of
Trigun,
Trigun.
everything would be Cowboy Bebop, and then we'd be
Oh yeah,
on the whole
Cowboy
hell of a
Bebop,
lot.
hell yeah. And then we could get
Oh
Full Metal
no,
Alchemist just to throw everybody off.
he threw us off.
Yes, he
It
did.
was what?
Well, not throw you completely off, obviously, but I'm just saying throw you off cowboy-wise.
But how will it work though? I'm not gonna get into detail. No.
No,
For the
don't
anime
do that right now. Don't do that
Be
right
careful,
now.
because I would break it down for you. Be careful what you say.
No. Another time.
That's
You
fair.
asked the question and then quickly realized the mistake that would have been made.
And you know what? You just made a perfect point. Andre, me and you, we need to do some more game ideas podcast
Man,
together.
Well, again,
Nintendo really should make a American football or rugby game.
You know what we need a reboot of?
Mario characters.
What's that Super Nintendo game? Well, there's a ton of them. There's a Super Nintendo football game that I'm trying to think of it. You just totally reminded me of, but I can't remember the damn
Tecmo
title.
game,
Was it Tecmo Ball? It might have been Tecmo Ball.
football game.
It's
It's a football
Tecmo,
game.
it's NES.
It's an NES football game, and it's not like the typical Madden anything. It's like a.
Then that would have been Tecmo Bowl.
It's probably Tecmo Bowl.
That would have been Tecmo Bowl, yeah.
It's probably Tecmo Bowl then.
Okay.
A full all-out NFL simulator game. Oh my goodness.
How about Monster Ranch?
Oh, and no, NFL Street. NFL Street. Oh my God.
Hey,
Let's get a new NFL Street.
but that would be heading for anime territory, Andre.
But it was already a game made. That's why I brought it up.
Not here.
Sure. I mean, it can take the new technology of the camera or whatever of the controller and can scan whatever, and that will become a monster.
See? You already thinking along the same lines as me.
Well, like I said, that's the way they do. That's the way with Trauma Center. That you could, like, if you're gonna do compression and CPR. Good grief! I'm not watching the thing. You go to CPR and everything. You could do you could do your fist to do like a pump with your chest or something like that. I mean, you could do the rock paper scissors thing, or you could do the scissors to say, "Oh, I'm gonna cut the stitches." For the when you're doing it for the trauma center. I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with this thing, really.
Hey, custom robo. We need another custom robo.
Hell yeah!
That would be X, man. You ain't playing
RoboTech as well. We need more RoboTech.
What?
No, actually, I haven't played LBX. I've been thinking about getting it.
That was Time Out Corner's Game of the Year a year back. He's like, it's Time Out Corner. This is the Game of the Year, son. LBX. Anyway,
When you see in the bushes again.
Nah, man, but I do like his new term. Even though I gotta say,
just to try and be off topic.
I'll say
we need a Neon Evangelion game. Imagine controlling Unit 1, 2, and 3, and 4 inside of it with the Joy-Cons. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. So anyone think we're gonna get that game that uses the amiibo, like Skylanders and Disney Infinity did, etc.?
Yeah.
What about the amiibo?
Turning the amiibo game into like the Skylanders game, just using just Nintendo characters.
Oh yeah. This is
now cool. It's realized more now because we know the NFC is going to go no place.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed.
I gotta say this though. That's pretty cool that they put the NFC in the daggone.
The analog controller has the NFC in it. That's bananas.
Yeah. That's
freaking awesome.
I mean,
Nintendo.
I mean, they packed the hell out of this thing in that guard. But you know what? I'm a pull this to this. Like, hey, let's talk games. We talked about games, whatever. Let's do one. We're gonna do a happy hour, and get to the politics and everything next. So right now, thank you all for watching. First. I know, right? Trust me. Oh. But right now, thank y'all for watching Let's Games 3. Let's Talk 3. Basically, the Let's Talk series on the channel is basically shout out to my boy Jay Fleming. I'm just like, just talk about the games itself. I really didn't want like no drama, no politics, just games, what would work. This is basically kind of up Andre's, his path with the ideas of games and stuff like that. So I would love to see that. And I saw somebody else put something else up there.
Okay, then mute the mic. Mute the mic for myself and Andre, because we could talk for hours about possibilities in good games.
I got you. So what I want to do is, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to put up another link, and I'll put up a link, send it up to the usual stuff, first come, first serve, this one, because we have people here, and I see a lot of people in the chat want to jump in. But that time, we're going to talk about the politics for 1 hour, and I don't care what it is, I'm cutting off at that 1 hour mark. I'm done in it. If it's going to be off, if it's going to be done, it'll be done. That's all it would be. So,
I speak politics, but I'm not big on it. So I'm going to purposely jump into a political conversation.
You know what I meant, Jack Wagon. Stop being a joker.
I'm actually serious. I'm like, I love politics, but I don't like to fuss.
Switch, dude. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
You talked about it. You talked about it. You started unrailing it a while ago. So we get into it now. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, too much effort, too much pressure. I don't know if I could do something like that.
Psychic Cookie is all right,
and therefore, the pressure just gets to me, and then I gotta take my medicine. Wait, I don't take medicine.
Is he talking to himself?
So I gotta take alcohol, because alcohol is the only thing that calms me down. Bless you.
What?
I'm just being facetious. Don't mind me. Continue. I'm good at just being weird and talking nonsense.
Yeah, so with that said, again, thank y'all for watching about the game stuff, whatever. Like I said, everybody, I'm going to send a link to my Saturday chat crew, which most of you guys are. So I've seen everybody trying to jump in. So first come, first serve. We'll talk about it and just killing it. And like I said, I'm ending it at 9 o'clock. So done. That'll be it. I understand some people don't want to have it in. They want to talk about this. It's cool. That's why I wanted to keep games to be games, because I've seen people in the chat say they don't want to talk about stuff like that. Like I said, hey, it's cool, man. Go someplace else. It's cool. I want to talk about certain things, and it is what it is. So with that said, there's no perfect games out there. It's perfect. It's not perfect to me. It's perfect to me. It's not perfect for you. Enjoy those games on any console, and let's hope that some of the ideas that we just tossed around in this freaking podcast get somewhat close to the Switch and get realized. That's all I can ask for. Catch y'all next time.